Good morning. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us for another edition of the Morning Breeze, man. Always rocking with you guys, as always, man. Outside of me, I got my guy, Mr. Media himself, Jordan JC, in the building.
That's right. We back
for Chicago sports.
Another good morning to you, Breeze Nation. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and showing love. As always, a lot to get into on today's episode as the Bears have announced that they are changing the plan to build the stadium in Arlington Heights again. Something definitely just fell on my leg. I don't know what that was. Anyway, very confusing decisions being made here with the Chicago Bears and this stadium. Will a stadium ever come? And then want to look at this rookie class, go through individually, and ahead of this Packer game, kind of break down what we're seeing from a dominant rookie class. Ladies and gentlemen, the date is 12/18/2025. It's 7:04 in the morning. And the question on the table is, will we ever get a stadium? I just want to watch games inside. I just want to watch games inside. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to, it's cold. It's cold out there, dog. Bad weather. Nah, I'm cool. I'm good. Now, I'll go out there. Of course. It's the Bears. But I would prefer to watch games inside. Hey, man, hit that like button. Subscribe to the page. Leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do.
Come on. Push the button. Come on. Push the button. Come on, push the button.
Yeah, come on, push your button.
You heard what she said.
Y'all heard what Sue Young said. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the page, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in for another morning of Chicago Bears talk, Chicago sports talk. I mean, I would bring up the Chicago Bulls, but they got to win a little bit more. But heck of a game last night. That's all the Bulls coverage we're going to have on this mug, at least right now. Shout out to y'all in the building, too. Key Booker World said, Pat better have that salt on standby. Hey, we are prepared today. The water is closer today than it was yesterday. If you missed it yesterday, I caught a nasty cramp live on stream, bro. Tap in. That mess was kind of hilarious. Yeah, I got my water much closer to me today. Appreciate everyone for all of their concern, because that mug was terrible. This was an interesting update, I guess, and it felt like an update that you dropped at a time that you knew Bears fans would be focusing on something else, right? It felt like this was hey, we're gonna drop this news in here just to kind of stir things up, but also Bears Packers watch stuff. That's how it felt to me. And so I'm already off put by that, right? Now they're bringing in Northwest Indiana. You know what? Let me do this the right way. I'm not, it's not going to be per my words. I'll actually read what Kevin Warren put out there, because I do think that this is worth the read here. So this is just a section of it. that Courtney had tweeted out. He said the Bears are reevaluating their plans on where to build a new dome stadium. In an open letter to fans, CEO and President Kevin Warren stated the following: in addition to Arlington Park, we need to expand our search and critically evaluate opportunities throughout the wider Chicagoland region, including Northwest Indiana. This is not about leverage. Yeah, all right. We spent years trying to build a new home in Cook County. We invested significant time and resources evaluating multiple sites and rationally decided on Arlington Heights. Our fans deserve a world-class stadium. Our players and coaches deserve venues that matches that championship standard they strive for every day. With that in mind, our organization must keep every credible open pathway open to deliver that future. Dog, at this point, it doesn't matter where you put it. Just find a spot. I get there's business that goes into this. I get that there is, the legalities that have to happen. I understand the conversations that have to happen with high-ranking officials, probably in Illinois and at Arlington Park and in Arlington Heights as a whole. And I get all of that. But this feels like the most forgotten story that started, if I'm not mistaken, what is this, 5 years ago now? 5 years ago? And we don't have the spot? We don't have the location yet? And now we're talking about possibly leaving Illinois altogether. Now, again, I don't care nearly as much about the location as some people do. I know there's a lot of people that are upset that the Bears might be leaving Chicago altogether. It just doesn't bother me that much. I just want to go to a really nice stadium where it's comfortable inside, where you don't miss a quarter of football because you got to go take a piss, where you're not, you know what I mean? Like where you actually can get in there and they don't run out of food for events, or they don't, run out of alcohol for events, or like there's so much about Soldier Field that's just absolutely sad. And it truly seems like we're never going to get to the point where that is not there. Now, is this a leverage play? I think I will say this. When I read the letter, when you read through the letter, I get what Kevin Warren is saying. Here is my confusion, and I'm trying to double check this. Because I guess in theory, hold on. I guess in theory, Northwest Indiana has the space and there's the opportunity. Let's say that they want to do this, right? Are you going to build everything brand new? Because I wanted to look this up, some of the specifications, right? So the stadium is new, so I guess the stadium requirements wouldn't matter. You can build those to spec, right? So minimum capacity 70,000 seats, modern amenities, field quality, natural grass is strongly preferred. Weather protections, warm weather city, or domed retractable roof. We know that we're getting that. Secure infrastructure, NFL level access. Yeah. I know all that. Hotel capacity, 35,000 plus hotel rooms within roughly a 6-mile radius. Thousands of luxury rooms for league executives, owners, sponsors. Ability to block hotels for 7 to 10 days. Where you go? Those don't exist in Northwest Indiana. Right? Like it's more. Are you going to build all of that? Is that what we're saying? Transportation wise, this is the massive one. Ability to move 100,000 visitors daily. Now, again, if you include O'Hare and you include Midway in that, right? It's not that far from Northwest Indiana. But there is no airport that technically resides within well, I guess. No, I don't think so. I don't think there's two airports that can move 100,000 visitors plus in Indiana. I guess Indianapolis technically, right? Like, what are the airports in Indiana? Like, it's just one of those things to me where it's like, this is such a power play. And maybe by saying Northwest, right? You have Fort Wayne and you have the Indianapolis International Airport. But I guess Fort Wayne is technically an international airport. Maybe it could work. Because that was the thing, right? You needed the international airways to bring everybody in. You'd have to drive a long way if you're flying in the state that way. I guess, like, I guess there's an argument for it. There are two international airports there. But this truly just feels like a power play. This feels like they said something in negotiation that we didn't like, because there is no world, at least in my mind, where the Bears go, Northwest Indiana is right where we want to be. Now, on some business stuff, I think it'd be a great opportunity. I wouldn't be that bad at it. I mean, kids down there. We could go kick it with Kid, chill at his crib, go to a Bears game. I mean, like, I wouldn't be upset about it. But I mean, are we really, like, for the fans of the team? If you're a Bears fan up north, it's over. And I mean, like, north of the state. Right? If you're in North Chicago, walking, man, I'm not driving to Indiana. Must sitting here. I did see a bunch of people talking about Gary. Everybody was like, move him into Gary. Gary would be hilarious, bro. Gary would be freaking hilarious, because it would be like, I don't even know how to describe what Gary would be like, bro. It would literally be like the somebody said the Gare Bears, bro. Yeah, I mean, like, I guess you would reinvigorate that population, reinvigorate that city. Like, you're building, you're going to a spot where you literally can go outside of Michael Jackson's house. Let's take everything and put something new here. But it just truly feels like a tactic to try and get some leverage on whatever the what's the right way, on whatever I guess Arlington Heights isn't offering you. I'm sure there's a tax. I'm sure that, like, come on, dog. And when you say we're not doing this for leverage, isn't it pretty obvious that you're doing it for leverage? I don't know if this is towards the city. I don't know if this is towards Arlington Heights, if it's towards Chicago, but that's like stealing a cookie as a kid. And then, like, your mom comes in and is like, hey, what's wrong? What cookie? Huh? I look at it, and it's kind of one of the funnier conversations I've seen around this whole thing, bro. Gary, Indiana. This might be the funniest one. And the funny part about it is it might be the one that's actually possible. Intel Kinvo said, plenty of land in Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin, right at the border. TM said, not feeling the idea of taking the team to Northwest Indiana. I surely hope it's just a tactic or Kevin Warren will be run out of town. And listen, here's what I will say, right? It is, Is there a world where I could see it happening? 100%. The reason why, they got the space, they got the land. I guess technically you would be in the middle of 4 international airports. There is a opportunity to literally take over multiple cities down there and just say, this is our city now. But I feel like that's kind of what you would do anywhere you go. And now you're leaving the state completely, but you're still close enough to the state where the Bears fans will travel to you. And what I will say is this: why do most people leave Chicagoland, Cook County, for Indiana? Don't think it's different down there. Or I should say, don't think it's different for the Bears. You telling me we can look at Northwest Indiana and them taxes can be completely different? You telling me we could pay that Indiana tax? Kevin Warren said he gonna be in Indiana. I'm gonna watch himself now. They some Indianimals. We some Indianimal. Bro, that'd be nasty work if they moved out there. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Bro, like, why does everybody move to Indiana? That's exactly what this is. They saw that tax bill come through. Because, you know, technically they own the property. So they probably saw the tax bill on Arlington Heights before they even started building there. It was like, whoa. We gotta go play where? Or we gotta pay how much? And let's go play down in Gary. Let's go play down in Indiana, bro. King Booker World said, Tremaine yelling out, "This Gary." Yeah, just don't hit. I don't know, man. I think that this is a interesting tactic at best. Hopefully it is just a tactic, and we're not really talking about the Chicago Bears moving down to Northwest Indiana. But let me know how you guys feel in the comments below. I'll be down to talk with you guys as well. Coming up next, I do want to talk about the Chicago Bears rookie class. To me, I think this is a very interesting rookie class, and I want to kind of go through each individual rookie that has gotten an opportunity to play or has been able to be healthy out there. And it's really our 4 big names, and kind of look at what we've seen out of this, out of these young men who have come in and made immediate productions ahead of this Green Bay Packer game. Hit that like button if you have not done so. Subscribe to the page. Leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. We'll be right back right after. Where is it at? A message from our sponsors at Aura.
Appreciate you guys for tuning in and watching the show. Today's episode of the podcast is brought to you by Aura. Have you ever done a Google search on your own name? You'd be surprised what pops up. Your full name, email address, home address, health records, your relatives. It's all out there. And that's why I've been using Aura, the sponsor of today's video. Aura shows me which data brokers are selling my information and automatically submits opt-out requests just for me. Cleaning up my information not only helps reduce the amount of spam I get, but it protects me from hackers who could use that information to help them access my social media, bank accounts, and other sensitive information. It's really simple to set up. I don't have to download several apps or go to things like antivirus, VPN, password management, parental controls, identity theft, but you can get all of that in one place with Aura. I get everything at one affordable price as well. You may already have 1 or 2 of these tools, but not having Aura is like leaving the front door locked while leaving the back door and windows wide open. For you to be able to take advantage of Aura, we got a special deal for you here today. Stop data brokers from exposing your personal information. Go to my sponsor at https://aura.com/the Windy City. Again, that is aura.com/the Windy City to get a 14-day free trial and see how much of your information is being sold. Breeze Nation, what is good? It's your boy Pat the Designer back at it again. Ladies and gentlemen, we got merch. That's right. new website, new merch, all out. We've been telling you guys to pull up on us. Now you can at twcbreeze.com, where you can find out all of the latest stuff going on. What all can they find there, Super Producer?
Listen, you can join the nation, sign up to our mailing list, and be up to date for events and news. You can also visit the shop page and order merch, because we have t-shirts, we got hoodies, we got mugs, we got hats, we got all kind of stuff. So, hey, we appreciate you being tuned in with us. And remember to subscribe to our YouTube page and follow us on all our socials. Check us out at twcbreeze.com.
He's way too excited.
I am.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Jordan JC in the building.
I didn't know I was on there.
It just heard, oh, Pat. What the heck was that?
Douglas Key said, disrupting the commercial.
Oh, dog, that's so funny, bro. That's actually hilarious.
I messed up the end of the horror commercial.
That's
I'm sorry,
actually
guys.
hilarious, bro.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Pat. What the?
Oh my God, Warriors
Come out to play. Hey, man,
God.
appreciate y'all for tuning in. The show of love as always. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do if you have not done so. 156 in the building, only 40 likes on the video, man. Take a second, press the thumbs up. Get this mug cracking, man. Let's keep the conversation moving along. Well, I guess Jordan JC is here now. Let's get his quick thoughts on this, as he should be well rested. Jordan, what are your thoughts on the Chicago Bears possibly becoming the Indiana Gare Bears?
No, it's Indiana. Yeah, yeah.
They
all
some
right.
Indianimals. We some Indianimals.
Jermaine Edmonds yelling that. No, I don't know.
It's
If
scary.
This is, yeah. No, look, I don't know if this is actually leverage. I know that I read that Kevin Warren said it's not really leverage. It's just them doing their due diligence by going outside of the city and doing what they got to do. I don't buy it. I know that him and Governor Pritzker aren't really like seeing eye to eye. He's saying this it's a slap in the face because you're supposed to be representing Chicago, But for me, he's been trying to get this thing on started and technically shovels in the dirt by December 31st, and that's not going to happen. There's the stalemate.
They don't even know which dirt they want to be on.
Yeah, it's not happening. They've already gotten the money and they bought out Arlington Heights, but obviously there's a stalemate with that because nobody wants the taxpayers to pay for the stadium. But he's asking for help with the infrastructure and everything around it, and so I think there's going to continue to be a back and forth. They're not a priority to people right now, especially, or this project is not a priority for 2026. And so this could carry on for a while. I think ultimately it will be Arlington, but you're talking about the Gary Bears. No, I'm good on that. I don't want no Gary Bears.
Listen, it's just I think the thing for me, like I said, bottom line is it feels like to me this is just a tactic. And
you think it's leverage?
If it is, bro, like just get it done. Like let it be a tactic that works. Like I don't care anymore.
Yeah, it's a little tiring.
At this point, it's just like Soldier Field ain't it, and we all know it.
Yeah. Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like,
yeah, it's just it's historic at this point. Plus, they still got to pay. I think that's another thing that's the issue. I think it's $500 million still left on paying for Soldier Field.
Yeah, but I mean, there's legalities they can get you out of that. Like,
get out of that.
We know Kevin Warren can get out of that. He a lawyer. He go get his watch stuff. Oh, you almost had me there. Thought I was gonna pay for that. Ooh, yeah, man. Listen, I'm good. I'm good. Ivan Spell said the pride and joy of Indiana don't hit right.
Yeah,
shout out to Ivan for the $20 super chat. Appreciate that, my boy. Yeah, listen, I don't know if we're gonna see them moving anytime soon, but we'll see what ends up happening. Hit that like button if you have not done so. Subscribe to the page. Leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. Let's talk about this, Jordan JC, because I think this is a very, very interesting topic for the Chicago Bears here, because these young players have absolutely balled out this season. And when you start to look at this Chicago Bears rookie class, it's time to fully give Ryan Poles a pat on the back.
Yeah.
I mean, this rookie class has dominated this season. Azie Trapillo now is probably, I'm sorry, not Azie Trapillo, Colston Loveland is probably the best rookie tight end there is in the league right now.
Wow,
I know a lot of people were concerned about where Colston Loveland was at. And listen, there is a little bit of the quarterback died that goes into there. Phillip Rivers showed up in the building, and that changes things. But things have kind of fallen off for a little while. But if you start to look at where Colston Loveland is at among tight ends in the league right now, don't look now, Jordan JC, but PFF has him ranked as the 6th best tight end in the NFL. They have him ranked as the 8th best receiving tight end in the NFL. He is now up to 498 yards on the season, 4 receiving touchdowns, which is 13th among all tight ends, and he is continuing to get better, and by the way, has not recorded what they would call a single drop that has been thrown, a catchable ball that has been thrown his way. So just looking at Colston Loveland, kind of where you're starting at, or kind of where we're starting at here, like, what are your thoughts on what you've seen out of this young man?
Yeah, I mean, it took off slow because people, Ben Johnson kind of had this rookie class come along a little bit slower because of them being injured and, coming out of rookie mini camp and training camp, a little injured and kind of behind the bar when it comes to learning the playbook and knowing the schemes. And so you saw them not really be implemented as much in the earlier games. But I mean, you want to talk about not looking back in the rearview mirror now and moving forward. Colston Loveland has been a part of every game plan for the past, I want to say, 2 months now. It has been impressive. He's become a dynamic playmaker. I mean, he's somebody, as you just mentioned, is a sure-handed catcher of the ball, receiver, even as a tight end. That was one of the perks of his coming out of Michigan, is that, he was a very good route runner for a tight end. Aggressive playmaker, will fight for that ball. I didn't even realize that he hasn't dropped a pass that's within his radius. That's insane. And so I look for him to continue to be a big playmaker, a red zone threat. He already has a game-winning touchdown on his record in the Cincinnati game, and so his confidence is just probably skyrocketing every single game when you go to him.
Yeah, and then I mean, like, to me with Colston, it's the blocking. I mean, we talked about yesterday, right? The big block on Myles Garrett. Caught him early, caught that hip foul. Watch yourself. He's dead. Yeah, man. Who's scared of Myles Garrett? Please don't hit me.
Myles got back up though.
You said what?
I was impressed by how fast he got back up though.
Oh, he's terrifying.
He was like, what? And
yeah, he's terrifying. No, you should.
Like a second.
You shouldn't be in his way. Yeah, man. Like, he is actually scary. But no, like, I felt really good about what you saw from to me, honestly, from a young player who has been called upon in some massive moments. I mean, you look at the Cincinnati game, you look at the last couple of games here where he's been needed to be not only just a pass catcher, an excellent blocker on the outside, and also somebody who can draw attention. And you're starting to see, when you watch the tape, teams are paying attention to where Colston Loveland is at on the field. And I will say this, I'm not going to say it's apples. He got a long career. We got to see it there. But he does have this weird ability when you watch him on tape where very similar to when I watched Travis Kelce, where you're just like, he too big for you to miss him. How are y'all not seeing him? Like, he just finds the space that is open at times. Right? He finds the hole in the zone. He finds it. Like, it's one of those things where every time you watch him, you're just like, y'all should throw to him more. I think it's going to be a big Colston Loveland day this week.
Oh, you think that he's going to dominate the?
I think, bro, like, because of the injuries and stuff like that. Like, we talked about Luther Burton yesterday, possibly missing this game with his second DNP. But like, he just kind of finds a pocket, and he's just like, Hey, I'm right here.
What does that
It's
sound
like,
like?
how'd
Sounds
y'all
like
lose the 6'7" dude?
yeah. Sounds like an old Kansas City Chief tight end. If we're being
Yeah,
honest.
that's what literally like. It's like, hey, how'd y'all lose the giant Travis Kelce with the beard and the Taylor Swift screaming, "Go Travis, go"?
I mean, that's just a good IQ for the game, knowing like spots, and that's the chemistry that you get with your quarterback. Is where he might want to throw the ball in the soft spots of the zone. Colston Loveland is growing, and again, you had that conversation in the beginning of, well, did you want him? Did you want Tyler Warren? Oh, he's a bust. We didn't use him properly, or he is going to be a first round bust. But for me, it was a matter of time before it just took off. You have so many weapons on this team, and so that was probably one of the reasons why it didn't look special or spectacular in the beginning versus Tyler Warren, is because Tyler Warren is probably one of the fewer options on the Colts that really got off to a hot start. Still a really good player, but I mean, for my models, I love the pick, and it's panning out now. You can see all of the different ways that he can affect the game.
Yeah, listen, I think like I said, he's been balling. He's done a great job this season getting after it. And listen, you bring up Tyler Warren. Let's take a look at the comparison, because remember, Tyler Warren was balling out. And again, listen, you lose your starting quarterback for the entire season. That's gonna hurt you a little bit. But I think the numbers have fallen off here.
Yeah,
probably since that week 10 in
Yeah.
Atlanta. Right now, overall grade, Tyler Warren is the 19th ranked tight end in football per PFF. Receiving grade, he's the 19th ranked tight end there as well. He's got 85 targets. He's got 63 yards. He's got 63 receptions. He's got 718 yards. He's got 4 receiving touchdowns, and he's got 4 drops on the season.
It's not how you started.
It's still a great rookie season for Tyler Warren. It's not taking anything away from him, but it doesn't feel like there's nearly as much of a gap.
Yeah, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah.
Taking a look at Luther Burton here now, who has come on late as well. I think it's going to be very interesting to see kind of the growth of him, especially once he gets back on the field. Now, he's got an overall PFF grade of 75, receiving grade of 77.2. He's got 36 receptions on 47 targets, 479 yards, very similar to Colston Loveland. He's got 1 receiving touchdown. But the thing about Luther Burton is whenever you see him get the ball in his hands, I mean, you see a guy where magic can happen every single play.
Magic.
When he breaks the ankles of 3 defenders,
spin-a-rooney
just to get out of there, like a little spin-a-rooney. I mean, was that Booker T. Washington did that spin-a-rooney?
Booker T, I think.
But it's one of those things to me where that is very exciting to see when you see a young player being able to attack in that manner. When you see a young player who has that level of confidence early on. I mean, when you want to talk about explosive players or efficient players, Luther Burton does not have a wasted step in his motion. It is all about moving forward, and I think you see that a ton.
I think that's the biggest word that I come away with that you mentioned is confidence from the very beginning of the season, even when he got off to a slow start. And because of the same reasons as Colston, being injured in training camp, kind of coming along slowly, understanding the playbook, all of those different things, they both kind of had to kind of get a ramp-up period in the beginning of the season. But, I mean, once you gave him the ball and you saw that, okay, well, Olamide Zaccheaus drops a few passes, and now that leaves open a window for the rookie to kind of be that wide receiver 3 at times. And then he had that one game, I believe, during the slow developing flea flicker to him, where I think he had three receptions. So Caleb caught that ball like 10 seconds later from DeAndre. I don't know what that was, but I think he had 3 receptions for 100 plus yards that game. And that's kind of where you started to see him take off. And so confidence has always been there. Very, very electric player. Might I even add, he might be, he might have the highest ceiling of your receivers. If I'm being honest, Roma Dunze and him, I know that could be a conversation for later. I'm just saying the fact that you got
Igbuka's pretty good, dog.
What'd you say?
I said Igbuka's pretty good, dog.
Oh no! I'm talking about on the team. I didn't mean in the rookie class.
I thought you meant in the rookie class. I was like I don't know about that one.
The potential of Rome and the potential of Luther. I feel like they're kind of different but similar in aspects. But I just think with the speed, the twitch ability, like you mentioned, the moves, it seems like every time he has the ball in his hands, he can make something special happen. He's very aggressive. He does not go down easily. He's a willing blocker too. We saw that even early on in the season when he wasn't getting the ball. There was some goal line possessions for the running backs to get touchdowns, and he knocked people out of the way. And so you love the overall game of Luther Burton. And again, this is another player that's just going to get better.
Yeah, listen, that he's been phenomenal this season. I think another second round pick that I'll say, listen, if you found this, he may be the steal of the draft because looking through some of the other O-linemen in this draft, I mean, you want to talk about somebody that can step in and just get the job done? I don't think there's another offensive lineman in this rookie class that has had to step in and deal with what Azie Trapillo has had to do at that left tackle spot. I mean, you walk in, you get Max Crosby. You then keep. Well, he was playing right tackle when he got in versus Max, but still, you get in, you're playing Max Crosby. You move over to left tackle after the Theo Benedette injury, who was playing okay. Yeah, I mean, but you needed a little bit of an upgrade. And all of a sudden, this offensive line looks dominant versus TJ Watt, versus Myles Garrett, versus Micah Parsons. Like, things you weren't expecting. PFF grades for him right now: 48th overall among tackles in football, 44th overall pass blocking grade. They actually got the run blocking grade very low, 59.2. I would say I test that, not to say that I feel like PFF has a hard time evaluating offensive linemen. I think they evaluate position players a little bit better. Reason I say that is the Bears have really trusted Azie in running the football to his side whenever they put the big man, whoever that is, TJ Watt, Micah Parsons, right? When they had him on those guys, they were willing to run the football behind him that way. And I think that level of trust is a ton for a rookie. He has allowed 2 sacks this season, and he's got 1 penalty this season. But you want to know what he is top 5 in? Pressures allowed.
There you go.
Azie Trapillo has been doing a phenomenal job not allowing pressure to consistently live around Caleb Williams, and that is he's only allowed 10 pressures over the last 5 games I guess he's played this season, and I believe 3 or 4 of them are from the first game versus Max Crosby. So he's done a great job stepping in, and to the point where I've said it, dog, like, we got bookend tackles, bro. When's the last time we could say we got bookend tackles?
Since I was a little kid. Yeah, like you said, it's been a very, very long time. I'm right there with you. Azie Trapillo is one of our most impressive rookies. You start out the year with Braxton Jones, and then, he goes down. Then Theo Benedict gets, I believe, 4 games, and then he goes down. And we always were saying, could it be that, Azie Trapillo just needs a little bit of time to kind of get acclimated? Is he good at left tackle, or do we use him somewhere else? He has solidified that left tackle position. When you go out there for the last 3 games as a starter and you go up against some of the better defensive ends in the league, some of the known household names, and the most dominant one in Myles Garrett. Now, Myles Garrett still did his thing with 1.5 sacks, but at the same time, you didn't see him completely wreck the game plan. And of course, Ben Johnson did what he needed to do to help out the rookie. Obviously, I think one-on-one, he's continuing to grow and being someone that you can trust in the one-on-one battles. But of course, he also has help. You put a tight end over there, you put Drew Smythe over there, Colston Loveland, as you mentioned, knocks Myles Garrett off his pursuit. That can help Trapillo out a little bit, and give him a few seconds to kind of get his bearings together. So for me, I think Azie Trapillo has, again, solidified that spot, because you're not hearing him make a whole lot of mistakes, no pre-snap penalties, no false starts, or whatever the case may be for him. Like, he is not affecting the game in a negative way for the most part. And as a rookie, you can say that's all you're asking for. And I think he's only going to get better. He's a massive, as you say, mountain of a man. He's going to be an improved. Yeah, he's going to be an improved blocker, I believe, in the run game, despite PFF's numbers. I think overall you got yourself a guy. And the funny thing for me is I was confident because I think during the draft, you even mentioned it. You liked him. I had no idea who he was, but
yeah, I loved him, bro. That was during the Seth Rollins pick.
During the Seth Rollins pick, yeah, and I think that what convinced me is when they talked about all the different skill sets. I think it said can be a starter from day one. I believe that was the one that stood out to me.
Yeah.
So you're seeing that, like, you bypassed all these other tackles, and he's looking like he's going to be one of the better rookie tackles out of this draft class.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. It's watching him play and watching the tape is exactly what Ryan Poles said. It's boring to watch him. Like it's boring to watch him. Why? Because he just goes out there and does his job. I was cracking up. Did you see Myles Garrett talking about how what was he? It was like he was making fun of Ozzie for where he was getting his power from, because like Ozzie was blocking him. He's like and he's like using he's like, boy, you be grunting to get that power, don't you?
Is that what he told him?
Yes, bro. That one was like, boy, you be grunting to get that power, because bro, like Myles hit him and you can hear him, and it was funny because it was one of the things I actually noticed in camp. Like whenever Ozzie took his rep, he would be like, like how you work out.
Arnold Schwarzenegger was not getting past me.
Hey, just remember, everybody can do an Arnold Schwarzenegger impersonation, but Arnold Schwarzenegger struggles to say Mississippi.
What Mississippi? Mississippi.
You want to go down to Mississippi?
It's insanity.
No, man, I love what we've seen out of Ozzie. I feel very good about where he's at as far as a piece of this offense. And guys, he's only going to get better.
Yeah, like, absolutely.
I'll be honest with you. I think next year's going to be a very interesting year, because I don't think there's any way you can play this many elite pass rushers on every team again. Like, you're going to see some, but like, you played them all.
Yeah. Brian Burns.
Watt, you played Micah. You played Miles. You played Max. You played.
We didn't play Houston.
Oh, thank God we didn't play Houston.
We might be. In
You're gonna get Verse.
Yeah, Jared. Yeah.
Oh wait, no, you wouldn't get Verse. No, you're not getting Verse. I'm tweaking. And Bosa is dead.
Oh no, Nick, you talking about the 49? Yeah, that whole lineup is it's a mass unit.
Yeah, that's an ugly one right now. Who else am I missing? I feel like I'm missing one.
Detroit, Aiden Hutchinson.
Hey, you played Kenny Clark versus the Cowboys, but that's Aiden Hutchinson. Yeah, that was the other one I was missing. You played Aiden Hutchinson, bro. Like, you played them all. Send them all.
Yeah.
That's what Ben Johnson said to start the year. Send them all. Shout out to Tanner, man. He said, "What up, fellas? The O-line is no longer called the no line. They have been solid this year. Great stream as always. Appreciate you, Tanner." Listen, they've played so well. I unpinned the video of me saying, stop drafting guys that look like you.
Hey, I think Ryan heard
on my channel.
Just saying, he might have heard you.
Since he did it. Oh, I know he heard me. I saw him in the hallway.
Oh boy.
I know he heard me. I said it on the radio too. He definitely heard me. But like, bro, like, he actually did it. He stopped drafting dudes that played like him, and they're balling this year. So I love what we're seeing out of Ozzie. Unfortunately, there is a gap here. I mean, I was looking through some of the other draft picks to see if there was anybody else really wanted to hit on. Didn't see enough of Shamar Turner at all. Well, haven't seen Ruben Hippolyte on the field. Haven't seen Zay Frazier at all this season.
Oh, you haven't.
Luke Newman has been very solid. I
he came in
I
for
would
a
say
little bit.
solid backup role. Continue to learn. Continue to figure out. But then,
okay.
you know where we're finishing off here, buddy.
All right now.
I'll tell you what, brother. We've been saying this since he was drafted.
That's right.
I actually went and found a video of us talking about him. I think during training camp we were talking about it, and talking about how he possibly could be one of the best rookie backs in this class if he got the opportunity. And we were also talking about how it seemed like they were going to replace DeAndre Swift. Swifty said, "F y'all."
Hey, that man turned into a beast,
bro. Best he's ever ran the football. Like I feel like Ben Johnson said as much this week as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like Ben Johnson was like, I don't know if I've ever seen him run this way throughout his time with me and in his career. But we're very big Manungai here up at the Windy City Breeze, and 146 carries on the season, 681 rushing yards, 5 touchdowns. He's averaging 4.7 yards per carry. They got him at a 76 rush grade, which is 23rd among all running backs on PFF. Receiving grade has fallen off a cliff, and you know what? I will accept that. He started off hot. The hands were there. I think he gets to this, like the game the other day. You're trying to run before you got the ball.
He probably did look for the route before he turned. Kind of focused in on the catch. He probably did.
30th in the NFL in explosive runs. He's got 12 explosive runs of 10 plus yards or more. And just an all around baller, honestly, if you say anything about him to me. Your thoughts on Kyle Manungai, or as we like to call him here at the Windy City Breeze, Ashton Genty at home.
At this point, I'd like to call him Rich Ashton Genty. He's not poor man's Ashton Genty. He's rich man's Ashton Genty. Because if you look at the side-by-side comparisons, you already mentioned the stats from Kyle Manungai. Ashton Genty on more carries, about 54 more carries.
Yeah.
Only has 19 more rushing yards.
Yeah.
And he has 1 less touchdown. 4 touchdowns to Kyle Manungai's 5 touchdowns. A 3.5 yards per carry average for the season for Genty, which is not good. And so, man, you're talking about a first-round talent everybody was hyped up for, and I'll admit I didn't mind if we would have moved up and got Ashton Genty. Yeah. I was hyped for him or Mason Graham. I said, let's go up or Abdul Carter. You know, all those guys. Kyle Manungai has stamped himself as a legitimate running back, not just on the Bears, but in the league. Yeah. I think that, you know, if you're talking about moving forward and maybe not having DeAndre Swift on the team, maybe Kyle Manungai can be running back 1. He's proven himself to be that. He can handle the amount of carries. He can handle goal line work. He's a little bit quicker in the game.
When they gave
than
him the opportunity, what did he run for? 130?
Bro. They both ran over 130, I think 120 yards.
What was the game where Swifty didn't play?
Oh, that one.
Was that the Bengals game?
Was it?
Did Swifty not play? It was the Bengals game. 26 carries, 176 yards.
Bro, you telling me that's the type of production you're getting if he's the sole guy back there? And again, credit to the offensive line, but again, that's the pedigree of Kyle Manungai. Big Ten player who led the Big Ten in rushing yards over some of the known names. You talked about Travion Henderson, Quinshon Judkins, those type of players that went before him. So I think this is a person that clearly has a player that has clearly been overlooked. Way better than his draft value. Clearly a steal. You talking about taking him in the 7th round. And again, another guy that's going to get better and better. Now, if we're talking about the overall rookie class, for me, for the Bears, I think there's still a path for Shamar Turner to prove himself. I know he went down for the year. Whatever happened with Zay Frazier, personal reasons, whatever's unfortunate going on in his life, hopefully that gets cleared up for next year for him to be that type of cornerback that, we kind of, want to utilize and lean on. Dennis Allen likes his long, lanky cornerbacks, and so he could be utilized next year. So honestly, I think this whole rookie class for the Bears overall, Ryan Poles did an excellent job.
Yeah, listen, I think that there's only one name, I guess 2, Zay Frazier is on there as well. There's only two names that I really have massive questions on, and it's Ruben Hippolyte and it's Zay Frazier, just because I haven't seen them. But here's the thing. I'm not going to be out on Ruben Hippolyte. You want to know why? DeMarco Jackson's been with Dennis Allen 4 years. Now all of a sudden he's the NFC Defensive Player of the Year or of the week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like maybe it's not this year that Ruben Hippolyte cracks. Maybe it's 3-4 years down the road. Now he came in a little chesty.
Yes, he did.
You got to be confident. Yeah, how do you fit in with me? Yeah, I mean, but like you have to find those opportunities. You have to find those moments where your moment comes. And unfortunately for Ruben Hippolyte, when he got his moment, he got banged up. And hopefully it's something where, you know, he's able to recover, he's able to come back, and he feels a heck of a lot better. And then you kind of start to work your way back into that lineup. But with what DeMarco's done, I don't think you're going to take him out. I don't think you're going to move him around. And I don't think he's going back to practice squad this year. Like how he's played, Noah Sewell, hey, buddy. Watch your back. I like you, Noah Sewell,
that's a good
but
point.
this guy tackles. This guy gets to the spot and tackles. So I'm not out on Ruben Hippolyte as of yet. But overall, man, I mean, dog, you look at a guy like Kyle Manungai, that's got to be the steal of the draft. I mean,
Yes,
7th round pick, 233 from Cincinnati. You finally got, you know, that late round pick right. And it feels good to have a guy that you know that you can count on behind DeAndre Swift. And I'll be honest with you, that maybe is pushing DeAndre Swift some. Like Swift is running incredibly hard and is balling. I'm not taking anything away from him, but this was not the DeAndre Swift running style. And maybe it was Swifty seeing, you know, how much it seemed like Eric Bieniemy was loving Kyle Manungai early on. That was like, hey, bro, like, hold on, let me wake up. Let me get after this a little bit harder. Let me grind out this season and play this style that they want me to play. And lo and behold, it's the best running style I've seen them have.
You got to give credit to EB. I think he has tapped into something that DeAndre Swift just hasn't done his whole career, which could have made him even more special from the beginning, is that you don't have a problem with contact. He's someone who is very good running to the outside and can be a good pass catcher out of the backfield, but you didn't really know him for getting kind of like dirty in between those lines and, you know, trying to get physical and kind of going head first into, you know, some of these defenders. You've seen that multiple times where he's put his head down. He still has his juke ability, because that last touchdown last game was beautiful, where he kind of wiggled his way through a couple of defenders and kind of dragged everybody into the end zone. But I like this competition. This is what competition is supposed to do. It's supposed to push you're supposed to push each other, and now you're making each other great, or at least good for that matter, for this team. So again, Kyle Manungai, whether he's still going to be running back 2 this year, I think he has a path to being the running back for the future for the Bears.
Bro, I've continued to say this. You got to give Ryan Poles his credit this season.
You do.
Ben Johnson, Dennis Allen, letting him hire his own staff. You know what I mean? Like the guys that you brought in, opening up the checkbook, going out there and getting Joe Tooney, going out there and getting Azie Trapillo, going out there and getting, Jonah Jackson, who, listen, like some of the moves, right? I think a lot of us will say, well, these are completely Ben Johnson influenced moves. You still got to go get them. You still got to get the contracts done. And I think there's a lot of moves that we can say about the Matt Eberflus team that feel like Matt Eberflus moves.
Mm.
That's kind of what you do. You take in the input of your coaches and who they want and who they want to work with, and you try and go that direction. Just didn't work out that well because we didn't have a great evaluator of talent in the building before. The one thing I was scared about with Flus when leaving, I was like, oh no, where are we going to find DBs? Al Harris got us covered. You just make them.
Yeah.
So you got to give him credit for the job that he's done this offseason. You went from being a abysmal football team to, in one offseason, when maybe, for what a lot of people have reported and a lot of people believe, Kevin Warren basically getting out of the way and saying, go get this team done and build a team that we can get this stadium done. Shout
He's
out
doing
Ryan
it.
Poles.
He's
He
doing
balled
it.
out this year. I don't know. Are we giving him the crown back? Is he King Poles again?
For this year, I'd say he's King Poles. I'd say
you can't give and take. It's like you gotta. Is he crowned or is he? Give me
I
that
don't
back.
know. It's a revolving crown. I don't know.
There's a lot of bad years, but then you have a 10-win season and the arguably
That's true.
one of the
Yeah.
top 5 coaches in football.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm giving him the crown. I mean, because if we go on I am going to say this, if we go on a Super Bowl run, these rookies could be a big part of it. You Colston,
100%.
running back, offensive line at the key positions, they could be some of the biggest reasons why you're winning games going into the playoffs. So
Where we sitting at now? Oh, he's closing that gap. Look at this. Ryan Poles' record, which was, what was it coming into the season? I don't even remember. I think it was 10 and something. It was horrible. He's now up to a total of 21 wins, 39 losses. Closing that gap. Trying to get back to 500.
I give
And
him
an
some
opportunity
grace
to
for
do
the
what
year.
he said he wanted to do there. Take the
Take back
North.
and
Never
never
give it back. Technically, he already gave it back. Okay, no, this is an updated one. 25 and 40.
Okay.
25 and 40.
15 under.
15 under.
So in the next 2 or 3
He
years.
came into the
you
season
do it.
with, I guess 15 wins. So he was 15.
Yeah.
15
Yeah.
and 36. Now he's 25 and 40. Close that gap, Poles.
I like it.
Hey, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in and showing love. As always, hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. Follow us on everything at the Windy City Breeze. You can follow me on everything at Pat the Designer. Follow him on everything at Jordan _ Jordan Clemens. Appreciate y'all for showing love. We'll be live later today for Thursday Night Football, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Are you ready for some football? And of course, we'll have the full team on for the Friday morning breeze. As always, man, for Mr. Media himself, Jordan JC, it is your boy, Pat the Designer. Back at it again. Y'all stay safe out of Chicago. Bed down. One love. Peace. It's crazy, bro. What a wild way to enter the show.
I did not realize.
Dennis said, Pat, I super chatted. What'd you super chat, Dennis? Hold on. Let's see. Oh, hold on. I can go here.
That's
No,
$20
that's not
one.
fair.
I know we
Man,
looked at the $20 chat, super chat.
We looked at the $20 one, didn't we? What did he say?
Yeah.
Oh, Dennis said, let's finish it out here. Oh, stop clicking in front of it. Hold on, Dennis. Pisses me off every time they want to announce bad stadium news. It's at a time where the Bears are in big moments weeks. It's like hogging the spotlight. Okay, well, yeah, okay. I will say this. There was one press conference where Kevin Warren held a press conference to update us on absolutely nothing. And it was like
When they
spur of the
prayed at
moment,
it?
and it was like something big was happening that day. So it was kind of like, we didn't need this update. I'm like, yeah, but you got it. All right.
Yeah, it is what it is. Bed down.
I need coffee. No cramps on the stream though.
Oh, good job.